it's the ultimate team sport. If you're not sure about contact, flag is a fantastic alternative. The flag community as a whole is awesome.
It's going to sound so cliched, but it really is like family. It all seems very inclusive. You're all in the trenches together.
All the friends that I made through the sport were some of the most supportive out of all of my friends.
Regardless of what age you are when you come to it, and regardless of where your physical attributes lie, there's a home for you within this sport.
You know, in any other sport, women aren't allowed after a certain age to play on the same team as men and vice versa. So I think, like no other sport, does it offer inclusivity for women.
My favorite thing about football is the camaraderie. I don't think there's any other team sport that builds relationships and teaches life the way American football does.
This is why we play.
It's friendships. You feel like you've gone to war with them. So it's a bond you keep forever, man. Even to this day, I got my, I don't know if you can read this, it says Portsmouth Destroyers armband. I'm repping the team.
You know, football is more than just 11-a-side contact football, which I love, but it's so much more than that as well. Yeah, 52 years old and still occasionally we'll stick a set of flags on and go and throw a ball around with a couple of people.
Sport's so much different to say normal football, rugby and all the other ones. It's like everyone has their own part that they can play.
Now there's absolutely nothing better than standing on a sideline on a game day, watching what's happening. So many of my favourite moments that I can think of over the last decade have involved the sport in some way.
I started playing American football when I was 13-year-old. The game's been part of my life since I was a young boy, but playing it's unreal. It's great to be able to play it.
This is why we play.
This is why we play.
This is why we play.
It's important to me. It's part of kind of, I guess, a family tradition, you know, sort of just being involved in the sport. So it's great to have a chance to be able to carry that on. My dad, sort of 10 years ago, he had a brain aneurysm and it left him paralysed. And he's done a huge amount, involved challenges for charity work, our whole squad doing a walk down the beachfront with him and stuff. So I think it gave him a lot of motivation with his challenges as well, just knowing that we were there with him. This is why we play.
I just got the chance to join the week before lockdown, so I had one session there. Everyone was like welcoming and stuff, so like they included me with all the plays.
The perception that, I've got to buy all the kit, I've got to do this, I've got to learn that. But really, you can go to a tryout and you can be practicing and playing and catching balls and running and learning how to tackle within 10-15 minutes of warming up.
It was quite strange to me that, you know, you could get hit by someone so big at such a fast speed, but then actually you stand up in about 3 seconds and you're like, oh, okay, that was it. Like, you don't really hurt then and there. Actually kind of having those experiences that did wonders for like my confidence to be like, oh, okay, I'm actually part of this group now, part of this group of like lads.
You guys, especially the Lions, it's very, very much like a family. It's amazing within like a year of them playing. To be fair, when any of them all step on the field, they become all like your children, and all the moms, all of us are sort of like, we're all really close.
There's nothing better than, you know, catching a pass or running a touchdown in or making a sack.
This is why we play.
This is why we play.
This is why we play.
But right from the first day, like, the Titans have been welcoming and they support me, and yeah, it's very sociable. We're like a little family, and
it sounds a little bit sort of cheesy, a bit corny, and people do say this about American football, but it's the camaraderie, it's the brotherhood that you feel with everybody.
Although we mentioned sort of the playing and the coaching side of things, there's also the refereeing. You know, a massively underappreciated section of our game.
No matter who you are, no matter what your like past is with sport or whatever, we will find a position for you.
I'm all in at this point. You know, it's absolutely changed my life playing this sport. So there's no way I could just stop and go, well, you know, it's over now.
This is why we play.
This is why we play.
This is why we play.